Hi, so today is day 6. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 7. If you count the Wednesday night that we left. We are in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So yesterday I was talking about how we were leaving Pigeon Forge and we were gonna take a break in Nashville and then hopefully make it to Memphis. Well, before we even got to Memphis, the kids were like, I want to get out of Tennessee so we can say that we made it to Arkansas. So Russ really just hustled through Tennessee, and we chose a parking lot in a Walmart in a place called Forest River, Arkansas. And we parked, and you know, I look at people's trips and adventures and family things, and I think to myself, like, wow, they're the perfect family and everything looks like such a good time and it's amazing, it's paradise. Yeah, last night was awful. We chose the place in Walmart, but it was so hot. We couldn't get the generator to work. We felt like, should we use a generator in the Walmart parking lot? Although we did have a really closed off area with grass and trees and stuff like that. But it was so hot. And not only was it so hot, but the mosquitoes were terrible. And when we went in the camper and Russ was like trying to hook up the the generator, we're like, why are the bugs coming in here? We have the door shut, and we noticed there's a little handle thing that you can open so that you can open the camper door, and it was wide open. So we had dozens of bites all over our body. So everybody's irritated, everybody's upset. I was in a mood. Russ was in a mood. Aiden, forget it. He's a roller coaster anyway. He's 12. He's really kind of like 15. And Jack was just like, can we play a game? Can we play a game? Can we do this? And he's like dripping with sweat, and he just could care less, which I really envy about him. So we finally got the generator working. We put the AC on, and it was heaven. I was like, you know what? Just make it cold. I'll put a blanket on. That's how I sleep well. I have a really hard time sleeping anywhere except home. I'm starting to realize the camper is home. And Russ is like, I gotta turn the AC off, because I look over and it's like we must not have been leveled properly, so the air conditioner inside the camper was dripping on his face. So we had to turn the AC off, go back to being hot, and yeah, it was just a really not great night's sleep. So we all woke up kind of grumpy, but once we got on the road and we got to Hot Springs, things have been getting better. In fact, Russ is inside a neighborhood Walmart, which is literally what it's called, here in Hot Springs, and Jack came for the ride for us, and he said, can we just sit in the car while Daddy goes in and gets some things? I said, sure. He said, can I take my seatbelt off? I said, okay, till Daddy gets out. Russ went in maybe 5 minutes ago, and there he is. So when Russ gets back out, I'll make him do the dirty work and get him back into his car seat. Aiden's back with the camper. He needed a break from Jack. It's a lot to ask for a 12-year-old to, especially an older 12-year-old like Aiden, to just be with his brother constantly. So he has a little staycation at the camper away from his brother. So that's it. It is a rainy day here in Hot Springs, but there's something about the temperature of the rain and the humidity that is really kind of a nice mix. I don't mind it at all. So that is how the past day went, and I just wanted to let other families know that when you travel, even if you see other families traveling and you see all their pictures and their amazing videos, it doesn't mean they're not having crappy nights. And today we're hoping to find some anti-itch cream or whatever, because many of us are covered in mosquito bites. So that's a real part of traveling too. And it's okay, because it always feels like the next day you get up, you move on from it, and it gets better. By the way, another thing that kind of added to it was that I didn't know you could flush the toilet if we weren't hooked up to water. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know who else knows it too. I thought, well, if we're not hooked up, what am I gonna do when I flush it? Like, what's gonna happen? So I had to go, just number one, but like apparently Jack went after me and then didn't put the seat down, and here we are driving hundreds of miles in one day with the toilet going like all over the place. So we finally get the camper. We're parked at a national park, and the camper smells like a gas station in New York City. I don't know, something like that, the subway. And we literally had to clean from top to bottom. It was crazy. So yeah, stuff like that happens. You get pee all over the place. I don't know what worse could happen. I won't ask that, but so that's all. I just wanted to let you know that traveling is real. It's not all fun, but you're doing it together and you figure it out, and that's the important part. All right, we'll check in soon.